Okay, I think I can do this. I knew I was going to get mirroring. Why do I get mirroring when I am streaming? When I was checking this out a while ago, I was not getting mirroring. So I'm going to see if I can set this up and demonstrate what I discovered this morning without the mirroring. So this will be interesting. I'm going to move this out of the way because it's got the mirroring and I don't want the mirroring. And yes, Doug, I'm not going to get real upset if you go overtime. I set it up for 12:35 because of the allowance of overtime. Now that's interesting. It just closed that. I want to start another instance of this. So let me go figure this out real quick. After all, I don't have 35 and a half years experience of this. And I don't see what I'm looking for there. I gotta go find it. Naturally, it's not where I thought it would be. Here we go. Let's go over here. I should get a pop-up somewhere. I do. It says OBS is already running. Yada, yada, yada. Do you want to launch it? Of course I do, because I want to be able to demonstrate this without the mirroring effect. So now I got to wait for it to sort of kind of pop up, which it did, and I'll go ahead and get rid of the icons again. And hopefully now, well, that looks horrible. Ken, Tony Wallow says, good afternoon. AJ says, hello. Brian says, mirror, mirror on the wall. Long dog, sometimes I don't like Doug's redirect. It's problematic. Yeah, I try not to stick around long enough for the redirects. That way I don't get scared when I'm sitting here and all of a sudden a voice starts talking and it's not the voices in my head, it's actual someone talking. So yeah, I appreciate the redirect. That's going to mirror too. Are you kidding me? That should not be mirroring. Let me go figure out why that's mirroring. Is it because do I have this set up wrong? I may have to stumble through this with the mirroring. Anyway, I don't need that one to be like that. Now, hold on 1 second. Let me check one thing out over here. It's the camera. If I turn that off, the camera goes away, so I don't want to mess with that. I do want to check this one out. And then that should be YouTube, and it is. And then that should be this one. But it's still going to mirror, and I don't understand why, but I'm just going to go through this, but I'll work with this one. Hopefully it won't affect the other one. So, what did I discover this morning? Well, I discovered if I come up here, I have transition. Scene transition. You have two basic ones that come with it, the cut and the fade, and you can add to it, which I added to it a Luma wipe. And then you can change the duration right here by either going like with the arrows up or down, or you can go in. If you want to change it from 2 seconds, we'll just change it to 1 second. 2, 3, that should be 1 second. Hit enter. If we go over here to scene number 4, it's going to change. Scene number 3 will fade because you can set them to different things. So for example, if I wanted to come down here to Doug Betts' trailer, it's going to have this one. Let's say I want to assign it a new transition. So we're going to let that run in the background. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to hit the plus sign and I'm going to add another Luma wipe, but I'm going to call this one Doug's transition. And I'm going to hit OK. And then this brings up your box to choose your transitions and the image. Well, you can preview it. So if I leave it like this, it's going to scroll left to right at 0.0. No, it's at 1 second. So you can come in here and there's all these ones you can find, and you can check them out. So if we check this one out, then it looks like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. If you check out the clock, it's preview the clock, it's just a clock. And then if you go with the fan, it's just like kind of a reverse dual clock type thing in my mind. So I'm gonna go with the fan. We're gonna hit OK. So now we're gonna go to scene 3. It fades. We're gonna go to scene 4. Got the clock. We're gonna go to Doug's. It's got the clock. Oh, wait a minute. Scene 4 had something cool a while ago. I like that. So I'm gonna go back to scene 4. I'm gonna right click, go to transition override, and I'm gonna make it the Luma wipe. And I'm gonna go back into scene 4. Go back in, make sure that it's Luma wipe, and I don't want 300 milliseconds. I actually want it to be 2 seconds in length. So that'd be 2000 milliseconds, which took me forever to get my head around. Now, when we off click that, we go to scene 3, we have the fade. We go to scene 4, we have the splotch or whatever you want to call it. And then when we go to Doug's, we have the backwards clock. To me, it's just, instead of a clock going clockwise one way, it just starts at noon and goes down to 6 o'clock is how I'm kind of looking at that. I know I look at things rather differently. So I'm going to do one more. Go to technical issues. And because I haven't gone in here and changed this, they're all going forward going to be the same thing. So let's make Doug's here different. So we'll go over here and we'll go to get another Luma wipe. And, oh wow, really? Oh, yeah. So you have to hit the plus sign. We're going to do a Luma wipe. And we'll just call it Luma wipe 2 for now. I'm probably going to get rid of it anyway. And we'll say OK. We'll go in here and we'll find one. And what's the curtain look like? The curtain looks like, oh, it looks like a curtain raising. Oh, that's cool. What about cloud? What's cloud look like? Nah, I don't like that. Just, you have to get in here and experiment with what you want to see, what you want to use. I kind of like that. And I'm sure there are people in OBS. OneFish26, for example, probably knows all this stuff already. I just thought it would be kind of cool to share this with you guys. So I'm going to make that one that. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go to transition override. And I'm going to make it the second one. I'm going to go back in here, transition override, and I'm going to go with, we'll just make it 3 seconds. I'll just bore you guys with it. So we'll go 3 seconds. Now, I will almost promise you, when you go up here, the fade's good. That's good. Yeah, that one changed. That one changed because I changed it here. So we're going to go back over here to Doug Betts' trailer. And I'm going to make it Doug's transition. I'm not going to check it. I'm just going to go through here real quick. I'm going to look at chat. Yeah, 1000 milliseconds is 1 second. Learn my electronics. I'm an old dog. I learned just enough to get by, and that's it. But yes, I do know that 1000 milliseconds is a second. 3000 milliseconds is 3 seconds. And when you get into minutes, you have to add a bunch of zeros. Official Tim Tech says, hello, Tim. He said he can't hear me. Is my audio not working? Seriously, is my audio, can anybody hear me? Okay, next thing we'll do this transition. It's splotchy. We'll go to Doug's. It's got the reverse clock. That's rather quick, though. If you notice, that's pretty quick. Wintermute says audio's fine. So, Tim, if you can't hear me, it's on your end, not my end. So this one, they're kind of quick, and you just have to go in there and mess with what you want. Now, why technical? Oh, there we go. Now, see, again, that's set. This is going to default to whatever one it's set to because I haven't individually set it by right-clicking and setting it. But I do like this one for that particular one. So I would change it for any other scenes moving forward. The other thing I'm going to do, hopefully later this afternoon, if not, I will definitely get it done by Sunday, is I'm going to go back into the macro and get the macro set back up, because that's pretty cool to where I can just hit one button and sit back and I don't have to worry about anything because it's set up on a timing system. It runs for a specific amount of time, then it jumps to the next scene. Whereas in here, if I'm not paying any attention and this ends, and I'm not paying any attention. I'm not watching. I'm having my coffee or whatever, and it ends. Then if I don't catch that and go change it, it will sit there and be a black screen. Tim, if you're having buffering problems, I don't know if anyone else is or not. I've been having some experiences with YouTube as well with buffering. Doug buffered like twice today. It, 12:46 in the afternoon. Sure, there's a lot of people on the internet right now, and that's probably why. So anyway, I just wanted to share this. That's been about 12 or so minutes of what I learned. Austin Grace, hope everyone is well. No, I can't tell if Austin is saying no problems with audio or he's having problems or not. I don't know. Because that silly little heart's in the way. No buffering problems for Long Dog, excuse me, and for Austin Grace. So refresh maybe F5, I believe it is, will refresh your screen. See if that helps. I've been going in and dropping it from 1080 to 720 and then down to the next one, and then I jump back to 1080 and it seems to fix it. So pretty cool. Something that's this is not, now I do want to emphasize this, that this is not a third-party application. This is built right into OBS. So if you want, you come in here and, thank you, Tony, you add a transition. Now, I've only messed around with Luma. Let's go with a Stinger, and we'll just call it Stinger. And I don't really see a preview button in here. Oh, I guess there is. So we'll, you have to have, man, we're not going to go with that. So that's way beyond my capabilities. Now, can I get rid of the Stinger? I'm going to click on this trash can, and yes, we can. So the Luma wipe, let's go with, let's try the fade and see if it's programmable, so to speak. 3 buttons, no. Now I'm guessing you have to add, okay, let's just go to swipe. Go with swipe. Then you can come up here. You don't have as many options in here. You have left, right, up, and down. That's pretty boring. So we're going to get rid of swipe. I'm on swipe. We're going to get rid of that. Yep. I'll add one more, and we'll do a Luma wipe. And it should be, I guess we'll do Luma wipe 3. Yeah. My wonderful computer. I think it's Air Operator. Let's go with Cloud. Did we check Cloud out? Yeah, that's okay. I like that. Iris, that's probably going to be, yeah, that's what I thought that would be. Doesn't really matter. Parallel zigzag. That's not zigzagging to me, but we'll go with parallel zigzag. So now we'll come in here to the main zoom right here, which I can't make this much bigger. But I'm going to go to the main zoom, right click, transition override, Luma 3, right click, transition override again, make sure I have it set to the proper time, which we want it to be 2 seconds. So we're going to get rid of that, put the number 20 in there, hit enter, make sure it's on Luma wipe still. We'll go straight down the line. So there's a fade, there's the blotch, whatever you want to call it. There's the circular clock, which is too quick. Technical issues, zigzags, because again, I haven't assigned it. Intro will be Doug. First place will be Doug again. Main zoom will be the zigzag. I hope you found this helpful, enjoyable, entertaining. Hope maybe anyone that uses OBS learned something and can put its applications into use. I would recommend, though, that you name these as you go, because if you don't, you're going to end up with Luma wipe 2, 3, 4, and you'll be like me and you'll have it all the way up to the number 99, and you'll be like, what in the world have I done? So I would say probably you want to go like Doug's is not Luma wipe 3, but I need to go back and change that. So technical issues, no, whatever one it was, I don't remember. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. Thank you for joining me. Ken Stout live tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Indiana time, 8 o'clock in the middle, 5 o'clock out on the West Coast. No, it'd be 6 o'clock on the West Coast. So thank you guys. He really likes the alien character. I cannot take full credit for that. That is from William Dawson. He found it, forwarded it to me, and then I've been messing with it. Since then, there's a couple things I really still want to do. And I just noticed I cut Doug's head off. He's flat. I need to. It looks good in the mohawk, though, I think. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much. I got to go to the right. See, I almost went over here. Now, that's interesting. I wonder if I hit start streaming on the one I'm demonstrating on. I wonder what it will do. Now, it says I need to set up a broadcast. So we'll go to manage, and there isn't one. There isn't one. Oh, there is. This is the same one, though, but it says resume interrupted. So am I interrupted right now? Am I live? Waving my hands. Do the wave. Yay, Ken's doing a wave. He's doing the one-man wave. I'm out of here. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. See you tonight.